Hello everyone, welcome to a day in my life video as an international student from Politeknik, state of Batam. In today's special video, I am delighted, super delighted to share with you my academic life in United Kingdom. So stay tuned for further information because there is something that I would like to tell you at the end of the video. And for those who don't know me yet, don't worry, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Chaves, I'm one of the students from Politeknik state of Batam. I'm focusing my study in International and Logistics. I'm currently on my 5th semester. And for information, I'm also posting as an Awardee goes to University of Glasgow representing our home uni. So, for a bit of clarity, I'll be going to COGC, or people call it City of Glasgow College in Scotland, United Kingdom, to have my international exchange class and some academical purpose visits. Starting off my day by waking up at literally 5 in the morning, and then the bus from University of Glasgow have been waiting for us for a couple of minutes, and after all of us being met, and then we will be going to Southampton International Airport to Glasgow. So, after a 30 minutes of bus ride from Portsmouth to Southampton International Airport, we have finally arrived at International Airport. So you know what, the temperature was 9 degrees, so everyone had to wear the jackets, otherwise they would be freezing, which I don't think that everyone in Indonesia would like to be. Anyway, this is the sunset from Southampton International Airport. It's a beautiful sunset, isn't it fun? After a couple of hours waiting in the airport, finally our aircraft has arrived and we're ready to go. For a couple of minutes waiting on the aircraft, our aircraft finally moving its way to the runway and we're ready to take off from the Southampton International Airport and making our way to Glasgow International Airport. So here is some music that might be delightful for you to hear during the takeoff. Enjoy! For an hour flight from Southampton to Glasgow, the weather was super nice, but yet again, United Kingdom was famous by its gloomy weather, means that there will be a lot of cloud but no sun at all. Moreover, the pilot have done a great work by landing our aircraft to the soil, and at the end of the day, we will be ready to face the Glasgow. See ya! After a couple of minutes of waiting, finally the bus from City of Glasgow College has arrived and we are ready to off from the International Airport to Glasgow. So everyone, welcome to Glasgow, one of the best place, one of the best city to live in the UK. Here is sport, here is a footage for you to enjoy a slice of Glasgow. So, for a couple of minutes of waiting, finally the IISMA Awardee from University of Portsmouth and IISMA Awardee from City of Glasgow College have finally met for the first time in their life, I suppose. Look at my friends, some of them are really happy on this particular event.
Which number are you?
Pardon?
What number are you?
Second.
Alright.
One other thing, please be back here in this room for 4:30.
Yeah.
So finally the bonding session has arrived, and at the end of the day we get along with the COGC Awardee, and yeah, let's continue to the interesting phase. So after a couple of hours of bonding, we're finally having a class, and today's topic we were studying about high performance team, we were studying about how to establish one, how to maintain one, and what's the core value of an high importance teams. To make a clear and coherent goal. Really? So because a strong team without goals means like nothing, it's not. And then secondly, you have to determine the stronger leadership. So a great team without a great leader will become none. At the end of the day, they will become rubbish at the end of the day. And lastly, you have to find a perfect human resource, because for example, since our project is spotting on something, you have to find someone is eligible. For example, we have to find someone who might be expert in Adobe or some kind of 3D design and stuff. Yeah, you have to find the proper human resource. So at the end of the day, your team could be dynamically synergized, and at the end of the day, you'll probably had a bigger chance to get into your goal and achieve your goal at the end of the day. So I think. So what our team name again?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I forgot about that. Hello everyone. So I'm so sorry for being with that hand. I don't mean anything. Right. So sorry everyone. I hope this is visible. So again, I'm the representative. I'm going to share 3 things that we have been comprehensively deliberating. And the first thing is the thing that we did well as a team. I think the most notable thing that we have is teamwork, because the activities that we had previously, e.g. mind mapping, puzzle, rope game, and etc., were so exciting. Because especially in every single game, it has to be the teamwork has to be embedded into it, because if you don't have any kind of teamwork inside of your team during the game phase, you're definitely going to be loose, or at the end of the day you will not get anything. Especially in addition that we highlight the collaboration idea that make teams become more successful at the end of the day. Second, thing that would have made us perform better, I think, is the involvement of everyone. Especially one of the notable things that we had is the road game. Everyone was struggling, like, but somehow that the involvement, if we involve much, if we put a stress in involvement in our activities previously, that will probably have a higher chance for us to solve the game without anyone help, which is kindly a good thing to have, right? Thirdly, key things that we have learned. I think to achieve a certain goal, we need to collaborate within the members as well. So I think a collaboration is something necessary prior to the goal that we have had previously. So at the end of the day, we do believe that a collaboration that could be embedded into some kind of goal will definitely going to increase the higher percentage to get the goal eventually. I think that's all from us. Thank you.
So after the comprehensive study that we had, I believe that some of us might be exhausted. Therefore, one thing that I strongly highlighted from United Kingdom academical environment is when we had a class or we have finished a class, they will always ending it up with some kind of entertainment. And in today's special editions, we are super delightful because our lecturer from City of Glasgow College introduced us to Scottish culture, which is one of the interesting in my life because, you know, it's been always interesting to study about the other's culture, and it's all about diversity and respectful. What a wonderful melody from that wonderful bagpipe. Just for information, that bagpipe was inherited by his grandfather from World War II. So it's a wonderful thing and it sounds really nice and I really love it. So we have come to the end of our agenda for today's event and we are closing it with the dance. For information, Scottish people really love to dance, but me personally, I'm not a good dancer. Therefore, I just record this for you. So enjoy the rest of the video and thanks for watching. Voila, the video is not over yet so far, so I'll be explaining about two things. Firstly, what is IISMA, and secondly, how to get into IISMA program. Starting off by, what is IISMA? IISMA stands for Indonesian International Student Mobility Awards. It's one of the programs that was offered by our Ministry of Education and Research under the Merdeka Belajar program. Through IISMA program, Indonesian students will be allowed to study overseas under a lot of universities that was offered by IISMA itself. For example, if you would like to study in the UK, there are a lot of universities available in the UK for you to choose. Secondly, how do I get to IISMA? So according to my own experience, there are 3 prerequisites that you have to comply or you have to complete it before becoming an IISMA awardee. The first phase is administrative phase. So in administrative phase, you are expected to comply and you are expected to fulfill all of the administrations starting from English proficiency test submissions, essay submissions, and variety of administrative phase that you should complete it and you should fulfill at the end of the day. Secondly is the nationality test, but in my personal opinion, it is more like a psychological test to test whether you are ready to be sent overseas or not. So we have finally come up to the final test where you have to meet the real boss. Just kidding. So the final test is interview section. In interview section, you will be meeting with the representative from IISMA and the educational ministry. So you will be having a short interview about 30 minutes according to my personal experience, and voila! Those are the steps that you need to complete before becoming an IISMA awardee or IISMA scholarship recipient at the end of the day. Anyway, nice to meet all of you. I'm Chaves. See you in Indonesia. Bye bye.